There's a reason your drill driver struggles with certain jobs, and it's not your fault. There's a tool that looks almost exactly the same, but does a completely different job. And if you don't know when to use it, you're making things harder than they need to be. In the next 5 minutes, I'll show you the difference and why it matters. So let's start with the basics. What actually is the difference between a drill driver and an impact driver? At first glance, they look pretty similar. Same general shape, battery at the bottom, trigger in the same place. But the job each tool is designed to do is quite different. I covered the drill driver in detail in another video, and I'll leave a link to that in the description. But for now, a drill driver is your all-rounder. It drills holes and drives screws using steady, constant rotational force, spinning the chuck at varying speeds depending on how hard you press the trigger. It also has a clutch which lets you dial in how much torque it applies, which helps prevent overdriving screws or damaging your workpiece. An impact driver, on the other hand, is built specifically for driving screws, especially long screws or fixings into tough materials. It doesn't just spin. Inside there's a hammer and anvil mechanism that delivers rapid bursts of rotational force. This impact action kicks in automatically when the screw meets resistance, and that means that the tool does most of the heavy lifting, not your wrist. You'll feel it as a pulsing motion, and you'll hear it too, in the form of a loud clicking sound. Speaking of that noise, let's clear that up. If you've never used an impact driver before, the first time you pull the trigger and it starts clicking away, it sounds like something's broken. But that clicking is just the sound of the hammer and anvil mechanism doing its job. Each one of those little impacts adds a burst of torque, and that helps drive the screws in faster and deeper without stripping the screw head, even if you're using it one-handed or leaning at a weird angle. It's incredibly effective, especially on longer screws, and once you've used one, you'll wonder how you ever manage without it. However, don't get carried away with it. It's not designed for every situation. So when should you use each tool? Well, let's start with a drill driver. It's the one you'll want to reach for when you need precision, like drilling clean, accurate holes or working with softer materials like MDF, plywood or softwood. It's also ideal for small to medium screws, especially if you want more control over depth, say in cabinetry or finer woodworking jobs. And because you can adjust the clutch and speed settings, it's great when you're working close to an edge or in materials that are prone to splitting. Basically, if the job needs a bit of finesse, then your drill driver is your go-to. Now, an impact driver is a different beast entirely, and it really comes into its own when things get tough. It's perfect for driving long screws or coat screws into dense materials like hardwood or structural timber. If you're building a deck, putting up fencing or screwing into stud work all day, this is the tool you want in your hand. And because it delivers those bursts of torque, it's ideal when you're working overhead at awkward angles or anywhere you can't apply much pressure yourself. The impact driver picks up the slack and keeps going without wearing you out. One thing to note, impact drivers aren't meant for drilling holes. Technically, you can drill with them if you've got hex-shanked bits and you're in a pinch, but they're not made for precise drilling. There's no clutch, no selector, and no finesse. All right, so do you need both? If you're just starting out, probably not. A decent drill driver will cover most of your needs. It's versatile, affordable, and if you're mainly working on smaller projects or general DIY, it will do just fine on its own. But once you start building bigger things or working with thicker materials or driving lots of screws regularly, you'll find yourself reaching for something with a bit more grunt. And that's where the impact driver comes into its own. It takes the load off your drill, speeds up your workflow and saves your wrists from taking all that torque. And if you've ever built a deck or put up a pergola, you'll know exactly what I mean. So the honest answer is no, you don't really need both to get started. But if you're building regularly, having both makes a massive difference. Here's a tip, if you are thinking of getting both, look for a combo kit. Lots of brands bundle a drill and impact driver together with a couple of batteries and a charger. And most of the time it works out a lot cheaper than buying them separately. Plus, once you've got both, you can leave one set up for drilling and one for driving, saving you having to constantly swap bits in and out. It sounds like a small thing, but it makes everything feel faster and smoother when you're in the middle of a project. So now you know the key differences and whether an impact driver is actually worth the extra money or if your drill driver is all you really need. If you're still getting to grips with your drill driver or you just want to understand what all the settings do and how to use them properly, I've got a full beginner's guide that walks you through it step by step right here. I'll see you soon.